What if I told you that every photo you post, every click you make, and every second you spend online is being mined, just like oil? Except this isn't black liquid pulled from the earth. It's data, and it's now the most valuable resource on the planet. Google, Amazon, Meta, and OpenAI aren't just tech companies anymore. They're data empires extracting billions of gigabytes of information every single day and refining it into something even more powerful: artificial intelligence. The world's most valuable currency isn't gold, oil, or even crypto anymore. It's you, your habits, your behavior, your clicks. And the more AI evolves, the hungrier it gets. Back in the early 1900s, oil fueled the Industrial Revolution. It powered machines, factories, cars, and eventually the entire global economy. Fast forward a century and we're living through a new kind of revolution: the AI revolution, powered not by oil but by information. In today's world, data is the raw material that trains AI models, shapes corporate decisions, and predicts human behavior. It fuels trillion-dollar companies, manipulates stock markets, and even influences elections. But just like oil, data also has a dark side. It can be stolen, exploited, or weaponized. In this video, we'll uncover why data has become the new oil of the digital age, how AI is secretly mining your every move, and what this means for the future of privacy, power, and profit. Let's dig deep into the data mines of the AI era. The Great Resource Shift, from oil barons to data lords. For over a century, the richest people in the world were oil tycoons: Rockefeller, Getty, and Aramco kings. They owned the oil wells that powered industries. But in 2025, the world's most valuable companies aren't oil producers, they're data miners. Apple, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Amazon, each worth over $1 trillion, don't sell physical products as their main business. They sell access to your attention and information. Google's search algorithms feed on billions of daily queries. Facebook analyzes billions of photos and reactions. Amazon tracks every purchase, click, and pause. These companies don't just collect data, they refine it, using AI to turn chaotic information into predictive insight. Just like crude oil is refined into gasoline, raw data is refined into intelligence. And whoever controls the most intelligence controls the future. How AI mines the modern world. Let's visualize it. Imagine the internet as a massive oil field, filled not with crude oil but with data points, photos, videos, text, GPS locations, and voice recordings. AI acts as the drilling machine. It extracts, cleans, and refines that data to understand how humans think, buy, and behave. Every time you scroll through TikTok, open YouTube, or talk to Alexa, AI systems are learning. They analyze how long you watch a clip, which topics make you stop scrolling, what voice tones you respond to. Your data trains their algorithms, and in return they serve you more of what you want, keeping you hooked. It's a cycle of prediction and profit. AI is literally mining your mind. The data refinery process, from clicks to code. Let's break down how this process actually works. Extraction. Every digital interaction you make, search, message, purchase, even idle time, is tracked. Sensors, cookies, and cloud apps extract these data points automatically. Refinement: AI systems then clean and categorize the data, identifying patterns, removing noise, and labeling human behavior. Training machine learning models digest this refined data to learn relationships in what you like, what you buy, and what you'll do next. Prediction. Finally, the AI uses that knowledge to predict your next move, the next video, product, or ad you're most likely to engage with. This entire cycle runs billions of times a day, and it's so efficient that companies can now predict not just what you'll do, but why. Data is the fuel behind every AI breakthrough. Take ChatGPT, for example. didn't become intelligent by magic. It became powerful because it was trained on an ocean of human text data, scraped from books, websites, articles, and conversations. Every word you've ever written online may have helped make it smarter. Tesla's self-driving cars? They learned from billions of miles of driving data uploaded by actual users. Netflix recommendations? Trained on global watch history. Spotify playlists? Generated by analyzing your mood, time, and even your walking pace. AI is nothing without data. No matter how advanced the algorithm, it's without information, it's blind. That's why big tech spends billions buying, trading, and protecting their data pipelines. Because whoever owns the data owns the intelligence. The new oil rush. Data brokers and black markets. Here's where things get darker. There's a massive underground economy built entirely on trading personal data. Companies called data brokers quietly collect and sell your information. Your age, habits, income, search history, even your health data. To advertisers and governments. The market for data brokerage is worth over $400 billion globally, and most people don't even know they're part of it. In the shadows, AI models trained on stolen or leaked data are being used for identity theft, scams, and even AI-generated deepfakes. In other words, the same data that powers innovation also powers exploitation. It's digital oil with a dangerous spill risk. How AI companies compete for data dominance. We're witnessing a modern-day gold rush, except this time, the miners are algorithms and the gold is information. OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and Meta are racing to feed their models with the largest, most diverse datasets possible. That's why you see constant partnerships, acquisitions, and lawsuits over data rights. AI companies know that the quality and quantity of their data determines the intelligence of their models. In 2024, Reddit and Twitter, now X, both started charging for access to their data APIs because AI companies were scraping them for free. Even governments are starting to fight back, setting up data sovereignty laws to protect national information resources. This isn't just a tech war anymore. It's an information arms race. How AI turns data into power. So what do companies actually do with all this data? They use it to shape human behavior. And that's where the real power lies. AI models now decide what you see on social media, what prices you pay online, and which news stories reach you first. They can predict consumer trends, manipulate emotions, and even influence voting patterns. It's not just about ads anymore, it's about control. And just like oil shaped geopolitics for the last century, data will shape power in the next. Nations with access to vast digital data, like the US and China, will dominate the AI race. Those without it, they'll depend on others, just like oil-poor countries once depended on oil-rich ones. The future. Owning your data. But there's a growing rebellion. People are realizing that they are the product, and they want ownership back. New blockchain projects are now exploring ways for individuals to control and even monetize their own data, letting you sell your browsing or health data directly, rather than giving it away to corporations. This could lead to a future where your data becomes your digital asset, a personal oil well you can control, lease, or protect. Meanwhile, privacy-focused AIs are emerging. Models trained on encrypted or synthetic data that don't rely on invading personal information. Because as powerful as data is, the next stage of evolution isn't about more data. It's about ethical data. The old world was powered by oil rigs. The new world is powered by algorithms. And just like oil fueled the industrial age, data fuels the intelligence age. Every photo, click, and search is a drop in this new digital ocean, shaping the AI systems that now run our world. But here's the big question. If data is the new oil, who owns the wells? Who decides how much is mined and who profits from it? Because in the next decade, the real divide won't be between rich and poor. It'll be between those who control data and those who feed it. So the next time you're online, remember, You're not just scrolling, you're producing oil, and AI is mining it.